Hello, my name is Casey Edmondson, and I am here with Samaya Edmondson, a 16-year-old female with no certain diagnosis. Hello, Samaya. How are you today?
I'm good.
That's good to hear. Do you know why you're here?
No.
Okay. You're here because I will be assessing you for my therapeutic rec class, and I'll be using the free time boredom assessment. Do you know what the free time boredom assessment is? Okay. The free time boredom assessment is an assessment that assesses the magnitude of boredom in individuals' free time. Free time meaning time remaining after daily obligations have been met. This assessment identifies to which degree the client is bored in each of the four aspects. The four aspects being physical involvement, mental involvement, meaningfulness involvement, and speed of time. I will be administering this assessment to Samaya instead of letting her self-report or self-assess herself, which is another way of administering this assessment. Okay, now let's get started. I will begin by reading the directions, then we will begin the assessment. If you have any questions at any point in time, please feel free to stop me and ask those questions, okay? Alright, so let me read the directions to you. The following statements refer to your free time. By free time, we mean time left to you after daily obligations are met, such as sleep, work, or school. Please read each statement and then write the appropriate number on the line in front of the question. If you strongly disagree with the statement, then I will write a 1. If you strongly agree with the statement, then I'll write a 5. If you're in between, it's a 4. So it's on a scale from 1 through 5. Okay? Possible choices in between are described on the following scales. There are no right or wrong answers. You understand? Okay? So now I'm going to begin the assessment by reading you the 20 questions. So for number 1.
Do I answer them now?
Yes. During my free time, I do not use a lot of physical skills.
Strongly agree.
Speak up. Number 2, I feel excited. During your free time, you feel excited.
Yeah.
Strongly agree, disagree?
In between.
In between? Okay. I feel that my surroundings are dull and blah.
Disagree.
It feels that time stands still.
Disagree.
You strongly disagree or just disagree?
Disagree.
Okay. I am physically energetic.
Disagree.
I am provided with many experiences.
For what? Free time?
During my free time, I am provided with many experiences.
Disagree.
During my free time, I feel empty.
Disagree.
During my free time, I feel that too much of it is on my hands.
Disagree.
During my free time, I do things below my physical ability level.
Agree.
During my free time, new ideas are stimulated.
In the middle.
In the middle, okay. During my free time, I tend to be busy with meaningless things.
Agree.
During my free time, I want it to last longer.
Agree.
During my free time, I just read that question. During my free time, I enjoy getting my body toned up.
Disagree.
During my free time, I have a variety of places to go.
Disagree. Well, in the middle.
In the middle. During my free time, I am without focus.
Can you read that again?
During my free time, I am without focus.
I don't know.
Without focus. Take your time, it's no rush.
I guess. I don't know. Disagree.
Disagree. During my free time, the time flies.
In the middle.
In the middle. During my free time, my physical abilities are challenged.
Disagree.
During my free time, I usually have something interesting to do.
Strongly disagree.
During my free time, it seems like I am wasting my time.
Disagree.
Okay, last question. During my free time, I wish I had more of it.
Yes. Oh, agree.
It's okay. Okay. That's all of the questions I have for you today. I will now take the assessment and score it for you and get back to you with the results. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns regarding this assessment or just any questions. Okay. Thank you, Samaya. Okay. After meeting with Samaya, I took the assessment and I totaled up her score. And after I finished totaling up the score, I came up with 2 possible treatment goals that could help her based off the results of the assessment. So Samaya, based off the assessment, you scored low in 2 components out of the 4 that I explained before we took the assessment. The 2 components that you scored low in were mental involvement and meaningfulness. Okay? You want me to explain how the scoring goes? Okay, so on the scoring sheet, they have numbers such as the questions that I asked you. 1, you ask it right, you divide by a certain number, and that's how we got your score of each component. So in the lowest ones that you scored was the mental involvement and meaningfulness, and you scored a 2.2 in both of those. Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Don't feel bad. And the next one is the speed of time, and you scored a 2.4 in that. And physical involvement was a total of 3. Okay? Based off this assessment, I can see that you have a strength of having activities that fill your free time. And a possible weakness for you could be not having a lot of free time. Because I know before we did the video, you had told me that you don't have a lot of free time due to you being in school and you doing sports in school and outside of school. Before the video, well, I just said that. Before the video, I got some more information talking about her free time. She stated that she likes to hang out with friends and would like to have more time to do so, but can't due to being in school and the sports. I came up with 2 goals that could increase your mental involvement and meaningfulness. So the first goal that I came up with was you can increase the variety of leisure activities during your free time. And the second one is you can increase your cognitive thinking during free time. So that's part of your meaningfulness. I guess because you answered and I think strongly disagree on the ability to focus. But you can just cognitively thinking about what you could do while you're doing your leisure activities during your free time. Do you have any questions for me? Well, I thank you so very much for participating on my simulation of an assessment. And like I said, this is for my therapy direct class. It's online, assessments and documentation. And once again, thank you. You sure you don't have any questions?
I'm sure.
Okay. Thank you. Have a great night.
Me too.
Okay, so my summary and reflection. Well, summary / reflection. After doing the assessment, I enjoyed doing this assessment. It was very different, but it was also very cool in a way because I've never seen an assessment be done. I never had an opportunity to do it do it for myself. I can see my strengths and my weaknesses during this. If it was somebody else other than somebody that I knew, I feel like I probably would have been nervous, but since it was my sister and it being in my home and not like a facility, it was just very comfortable and just regularly talking to my sister. Any weakness that I have, it's probably not. I feel like I didn't fully explain some things, but she said she understood. So, that's all.